Welcome to the Cosy Corner, a podcast about all things cozy. Join us as we dive into the world of film and TV, a little true crime and spooky time, food reviews, and talk to some special guests too. So get cozy, grab some snacks, and settle in, because we're about to begin. This feels weird doing this.
It does. I'm like,
over
what
the
to
internet.
do? Should we do a
I
1, 2,
know.
3?
I'm like, I don't know where to look. Do I look at me? Do I look at the camera? Do I look at Abby?
I know.
Do I
I'm
look at
just
the
like, don't know
mic?
where to look. I'm just like looking central.
I
Aye.
don't know. Like, yeah, it feels odd, but anyway. So welcome back to a slightly different type of episode that we've got. As you can tell, if you are watching it, we are actually recording over the internet because it's a bit easier for us, to be fair.
Yeah.
We don't live right next to each other, do we?
No, we
So
live like, I think an hour and a half maybe away.
probably,
Bit
I would say
more.
an hour. If there was no
Yeah.
traffic, it'd be about 40 minutes. But
Yeah.
if there's traffic, it's an hour. So, yeah, to make things simpler for ourselves, we're mostly going to be doing episodes where it's over the internet. And then now and again, we might meet up and all that and have, time in the cozy corner here. But
Yeah.
we'll see. And we're going to be keeping up with our vlogcasts whatever we can. So don't worry about
Yeah.
that. But yeah, welcome to the Cozy Corner, and I hope that you find this new kind of episode still entertaining. It's still us, still the same Cozy Corner, just a little bit different layout. So we'll see how it goes, trial and error. I'm sure we'll probably come across some issues and we'll have to fix stuff or change stuff, but that's just how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. A learning
You know?
curve.
Yeah, it is. But before we get started, I thought I'd just say I've got myself a little Pepsi. Little
Oh, I
cherry
have to.
Pepsi, actually. Oh my goodness, look at us, Pepsi twins. I've got a cherry Pepsi.
I've got the normal.
I do like the normal one, but cherry, there's just something about it.
Oh, shoot.
Nice.
It is so nice. I love a
Especially like
Pepsi.
summer. I
Everyone
love
loves
a
a
nice
Pepsi.
cherry Pepsi in the summer. Love that.
Yeah.
So to get
Yeah.
started with this episode, I thought, why don't we have a little catch up? Because we haven't really done one in a
We
while. I
haven't,
think
have we? We
we
haven't let
need
everyone
to
know what's going on.
no, we need to start doing these more at the start of
We
the
do.
episodes before we
We do.
dive in. Let people get to know us a bit more as well and like
Yeah.
really dive in and all that. So I wanted to ask you, how have the Zudashians been getting on? Because remember, like if people listened to other episodes, we found all about all of the different animals that Abby has. I mean, how
Yeah.
many is there now?
So we've now got 7
7.
because so we've
7.
got my little baby boy Elvis, he's the dog. Then we had 3 cats because we had Poppy, Pixie, and River Song. But then Pixie and River Song decided to have babies. So now we've got Sherlock, Roman, Puddin', and Spud. Yeah, Sherlock, Roman, Puddin', and
Roman?
Spud.
I haven't
Yeah,
heard about
well,
Roman before.
yeah, well, one of my friends, Kate, she's taken Roman. She's having Roman, and Roman is the name of one of her favourite characters from like her favourite TV show called Succession. So
Ah,
she's
yeah.
naming the cat Roman. And sadly, we have to get rid of Spud and Puddin' because my mama won't let me keep them. But we are keeping baby little Sherlock.
Oh.
So I will have Elvis, River Song, Pixie, Poppy, and Sherlock,
Well, that
which
sounds
you can
like a
actually
full
see. Don't know
house.
if you can see. My friend Kate made me a friendship bracelet, and it's the first name, like the first letters of, like, sort of them. So it
Oh,
actually
that's
says
so
Eva,
cute.
Elvis, River, Poppy, Pixie, Sherlock. So they're doing great. Like all the kittens are out. They're all on the bed now asleep. Our Pixie's just fed them and they're having a little nap. But can you believe our Sherlock? He's 7 weeks old now. Can
Oh,
you believe that? And I think the others are about 5, but they're thriving.
oh, that's so cute.
I know.
I love
So
that.
they're doing all well.
I
They're
feel like
doing
we need
fabulous.
to have like a little update in every episode that we do together
Yeah.
of the
Of this
Kardashians.
yeah,
It has to be a
Sudassians, 'cause there's
staple.
always something going on, honestly, with
Yeah.
them. Honest
It
I
could
wanna
be its
know
own show.
it could, literally could, literally. I mean, Pixie, she's on the back of the couch now, like, staring at me like, "Who are you
I
talking
can
to? What are
hear
you
it
doing?"
slightly in the
Yeah,
background, a little meow then.
that's it.
Oh,
That's our Pixie. She's sorta looking at me doing it like, "What, are you okay?" But
have you
yeah,
lost all of your sanity and started talking
yeah,
to yourself? Yeah.
exactly. Like, "When's my dinner?" Bless her.
Oh.
But I wanna know, you went on a Taylor trail for Taylor Swift, didn't you?
Yes, so
I wanna
Liverpool
know all
is
about that.
it's been crazy. Liverpool is gearing up for Taylor Swift. She
Yeah,
is coming to town. Liverpool's gonna be renamed Taylor Town officially for 1 week. I know Liverpool City Council were
ridiculous.
like, "How can we make this any better? Let's rename it Taylor Town." Because why not?
I thought that was
So,
actually a joke, to be honest,
no,
but
we're gonna be calling it Taylor Town, like, yeah.
I feel Jesus Christ. No one should have that much power, I'm sorry.
She has a lot of power,
She
like,
does.
she's amazing. I mean, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
say
like
I'm
Taylor
like
Swift.
I'm not a proper Swiftie. I do like her music. I was really
Yeah,
into it when I was in primary school. Like, I was
yeah,
so into her. And then, like, high school, I was still into her. But it was like halfway through year 7 that,
mhm.
like, I started getting bullied because I was into Taylor Swift.
Why?
Apparently, like, she just wasn't cool back then. But now it's turned the tables completely. And
It's
now
the whole
she's
if
the
you don't like
coolest
Taylor
person.
Swift, it's sort of like, "Why don't
Yeah.
you like her?"
So
Yeah,
I remember, literally being bullied for not like for liking her, and everyone being like, "Oh my god, that's like so lame that you like her." Like
yeah,
they seen it as like being stupid and that she was crap. She was amazing. I remember she
yeah.
released a song called Mean. Like, why you gotta
I
be
love that
so
song.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that song.
And I used to listen to that, like, on repeat, like, and it
Oh,
applied, like, to my situation of all the mean people, you know?
yeah,
So, yeah, I used to really, really love her music, but then I felt like with the peer pressure and was like, "Okay, guess I don't like Taylor Swift anymore then." So then I had to
yeah.
give it up to fit in, and then now suddenly I look around and everyone's obsessed with her. So
I know
I've
it is
missed out.
weird. It's like a
I've ha
cult,
Yeah.
innit?
I think it's the world's biggest cult,
Yeah.
but not a dangerous one, it's a good cult.
No. Yeah, like a nice cult,
Yeah.
yeah.
It does seem like people have a religious experience when they go to a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, it's quite strange, isn't it? But it is
It
like
is.
it is the worst things you could be into.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like, it's a really good thing, and I think it really, like, brings people together as well, and I love that. I think it's
yeah,
brilliant. But, yeah, I feel like I've massively missed out on all of her eras. Because
yeah.
I was a fan, but then was told I couldn't be a fan because it wasn't cool. So then I've missed
Mhm.
out on everything then. And then now suddenly she's the hottest person in the universe. Everyone loves her. And like,
Yeah,
I don't really know all of her music all that well. So I am in the process of becoming a Swiftie because I'm covering Taylor Swift, like I'm reporting on
yeah.
it. So I've got to like
You've
indoctrinate
sort of got
myself.
to yeah, you've got to know your
Yeah,
stuff.
I've gotta become indoctrinated into the Taylor Swift cult and become a proper official Swiftie before the 12th of
Yeah,
June. So, yeah, and obviously this will be out, like, after the 12th, I'm pretty sure, so I will probably do another episode where we talk about it, like, I'll talk about it at the top of the like, another episode,
yeah.
let everyone know how it's gone and all that, whether the coverage worked out, whether I became a Swiftie or whether it was a fail. But yeah, so I've been listening on repeat to Taylor Swift, to all of our different eras. So far, I've learned that she's done a lot of songs. So many.
Yeah,
So many.
she's
It's hard to
like
keep up with. Hard
she
to keep
does
up.
bring out a lot of
Yeah.
music, doesn't she?
Yeah. Oh
There
god,
is
so
a
many.
lot. I like
Like
what's that song like? And it says, "Are you scared a little of me? You should be."
yes,
I can't remember the actual name of the song. That's a cool song.
who's afraid of little
Little
old
old
me?
me.
Yeah, I can't sing, but yeah.
Well, you should
Um
be.
I
I
love
can't
that.
sing.
I
I
do
like
love
that
that.
song.
But like I've been listening to all of the different albums, even at much older stuff and everything,
Yeah,
because I want to be able to talk to the fans properly and
yeah,
actually, be invested in it, get good
yeah.
content, know me stuff. So it has actually been a bit difficult, but I've discovered that I like folklore, her album folklore, like that
I like
era.
that. Do you remember?
Um,
I like the early stuff. Do you remember Teardrops on My
yes,
Guitar and things like that?
yeah,
I like that.
I know her
I like
older
that.
stuff, more kind of
Yeah,
country, but yet
yeah,
it feels like there was a lot more like heart,
yeah.
whereas like the
It
other stuff
is.
now, it still has heart, but it's very much it is a different vibe. Obviously, she has
It
so
is.
many different eras.
Like
Like it's
Love
crazy.
Story, like I feel like everywhere that I feel like that song is like Mr. Brightside. You're just
Yeah,
born knowing the lyrics, aren't
yeah.
you?
Everyone
Like it
knows it.
doesn't matter where you are. If that song gets played, I can guarantee you're singing along to a little bit
Yeah,
of it. You know,
yeah.
even if you can't
Literally,
remember
everyone
the
knows it.
lyrics off by heart, you listen to it and you're just singing the lyrics. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I like
feel like
Taylor Swift
that one.
though.
I do like Love Story, but I feel like it's a bit overdone now. Like we've
Yeah,
heard
it
it.
is.
Yeah,
It
like
is
we get it.
overdone, but I do listen to it. It is on
And
my
then
playlist.
um, I like Reputation,
I
Red.
like that.
And
Did you
like
know like the song "Gorgeous"? I think it's on Reputation actually. That's supposed to be about Tom Hiddleston.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Listen,
Oh,
I didn't know that, but someone actually
cool.
there was a few people I seen, like, on Twitter, and they actually said if you listen to the lyrics, it, like, sort of, because they had a little thing together,
They
didn't they?
did.
Yeah,
They
apparently
did.
that's about him.
Can you imagine the power couple they would have been?
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's a
can
shame.
actually. It is.
God,
It is.
Loki and Taylor Swift.
I know, imagine.
Insane.
Oh, I like Tom Hiddleston, he's cool.
We
But
all do.
yeah, apparently that song's about him, and there's been, like, a few songs about, like, different it was supposed to be about different people. Like, it's
Yeah,
mad, isn't it?
there's
But I like
loads
that because
where
I like figuring out.
yeah, it is a good aspect of it that so many people have said like, "Oh, that's about so and so, and that's about so and so," and then didn't she date Taylor Lautner as well? The guy from
Yeah, she
Twilight.
dated Joe from the Jonas Brothers, Harry
Yeah.
Styles. Um,
I don't get though about dating Taylor. They've both got the same name, Taylor. And then now
yeah,
he's married someone called Taylor and she took his last name. So they're both called Taylor Lautner.
that's weird that, isn't it?
That
Like, I'd
is.
just keep my own
It
last
is.
name if I was like,
Yeah. That's so confusing
that's
and
so weird.
unnecessary. In this day and
It is, like
age, like keep your own last name if that's the case.
exactly.
That's just overly confusing for no reason.
Yeah,
I think they've just done it for a laugh, like just
yeah, they have.
for
Like, a bit
kicks
of
and giggles.
publicity or something.
Yeah. And they did film a music video in Liverpool with Taylor Lautner, didn't
Did
they? So
they?
Taylor and Taylor, were in Liverpool and they filmed in it might have been the Cunard building or the one next to it. And I've forgotten what it's
Okay.
called now, but it was where she was like in a vault, like
Yeah,
a bank vault. Like she was in there and they had to like get her out. Like it's a good music
I
video.
could have a clue. Send me the
Do
link
you
on
not know
WhatsApp.
that?
No?
That was a big thing. Like she filmed like they all filmed it in Liverpool. Like, she was actually in Liverpool filming this. This was, like,
I couldn't
wasn't
have a
too
clue.
long ago. Like, this is, like, maybe, like, a year ago. Maybe something like that. But yeah.
You know what I'm like. If it's not like Marvel, Doctor Who, etc., horror films, it sort of goes over my head a little bit.
I like the movement there.
Yeah, like over my head.
Um, but yeah, so I've been preparing for Taylor Swift for Tay Day. I'm covering it on the
Payday.
Thursday and the Saturday, and I'm really excited, and I want to get like into it. I've got my
Mhm.
sparkle jacket, that silver one. I wore
Yeah.
it for Eurovision, but we're all about sustainability now. Like,
Mhm.
especially since is it Claudia Jessie from Bridgeton? She re-wore a suit that she wore to the Bridgeton premiere. She
Yeah.
re-wore that on a talk show not long
Yeah.
after, and people were like, "Oh, she's a sustainability queen." Meanwhile, I'm
Yeah.
like, "She has a washing machine."
Do you know what
Like,
though? That's what gets me about some people, like, that's what gets me, like, if you were to be an outfit repeater, guarantee someone would be like, "Oh, you're wearing the same
yeah,
things, do you not have other clothes?" But then when a celebrity does it, they're like,
yeah.
like, the greatest person ever, like, they've invented it." And I'm just like, "Everyone does that." I
I know,
just don't
it's
get
so
that.
normal to do it.
It
Like,
is.
and you can even like, let's say you have a blazer, a sparkly blazer, you can
Yeah,
make it look different as well. Like, you can
that's it.
wear different top, different pants, different
Yeah,
accessories, and then it's a whole new
fasten the
outfit. Like,
blazer. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna be a sustainable queen because I don't want to buy a whole new sparkly blazer.
No,
So
when you've got
yeah,
one there, there's no
yeah.
point.
I wore it once
Exactly.
with Eurovision and I haven't worn it since. So I want to
Yeah,
get my money's worth because it was an expensive blazer. So I'm
yeah,
wearing that on the Saturday. And another Eurovision outfit that I wore, and I've literally only worn it like once or twice, is I've got like a floral jacket and it's very like, it feels like early Taylor Swift.
yeah,
Like, and a little bit of folklore as well. Like, it has that vibe because it's floral and like butterflies. So like early Taylor Swift, folklore kind of vibes. So I'm wearing that on the
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah.
And I might have to go into the office. So I didn't want to like roll up in a sparkly jacket because it's my
No,
first
I know
time
what you
back
mean. You're
into
gonna
the
have to send me
office.
outfit pics though,
Yeah. So I didn't
you're gonna
it's
have
my
to
first
send
time
me.
back there. Like I
Yeah.
haven't really been in for a while. So I didn't want to be like just rolling up with this sparkly jacket and be like, I'm back and like make an
Never thought
entrance.
you'd see this face again.
Yeah, didn't want to like do that because I'm on like I do work for the central team, but I'm
Yeah.
helping out the Echo for big
Mhm.
events and for like reviews and stuff. I'm still working on their what's on page, which is great for me, like best of both worlds. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
But Thursday is the start of that new project. So I'm gonna be back on what's on. And I just didn't want to be like rolling up in this like sparkly
Proper, like,
jacket.
sparkly
Oh,
there. Yeah.
like
Sparkly
I
jacket.
need to tone down how much extra I am, because I
Yeah.
can be quite extra. So I'm gonna be like floral extra on Thursday and then sparkly extra on the Saturday.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, but to
You'll
like,
rock it.
thank you. Um, to prepare and all that, I've been out filming for the Taylor Swift Taylor
Mhm.
Trail, as they're calling it, and it's all over the city. Like it's in all different
Mhm.
places on the Albert Dock, Mine Island, Meckwater, School Lane,
Yeah.
College Lane, the Blue
They've got quite
Coast.
a few places where they're doing it,
It's
aren't they?
insane. New Bird
Yeah.
Street was one. Um, there was 11, so there's then like
Jeez.
Liverpool one as well. Like there's
Yeah.
loads all over the
What is
city.
it though, sort of thing? What
So
is it when
it's
you get there?
installations, like art
Yeah.
installations that represent all of our different eras.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
a 1989 one.
Yeah.
Then there's Dead Poets Department,
Oh, okay.
Reputation, Red, Speak Now.
Yeah.
Um, what else? On the Albert Dock, there's one just called Taylor Swift, and it's a giant butterfly. It's like 7 feet tall.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I
And
can't
there's
wait to
like
you're filming it, haven't you?
yeah, I've filmed it, and I'm gonna be putting together a video for the Echo on that, like
Yeah.
talking about
I
it a
can't
little
wait to
bit and
watch
that.
it.
I am excited to like put it all
Yeah.
together because filming it, like There was one specific one that I really loved. It was called it's to represent folklore, and it's in the Blue Coat. So
Mhm.
that's like School Lane, I think. And it was in the middle of like the Blue Coat in the garden, and
Yeah.
it's this moss covered piano, which everyone knows from folklore, and it was very like Willow, like that song Willow,
Like
like it was,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm basically a Swiftie. Like I
You
know
are
stuff.
basically a Swiftie.
I feel like I'm almost there. I'm like
Yeah.
70% complete of being a Swiftie. I'm almost there. Um. So yeah, it was this moss covered piano. It's absolutely stunning, and anyone can play on it. So
Oh my
like this
god.
girl, she started playing, and it was gorgeous. And then like everyone at
Oh.
the end clapped. Like everyone was around the piano, just like watching it, and they all clapped, and it was lovely. So
Oh,
like
that's so nice.
there's different pieces like that, and
Yeah.
it's absolutely stunning. Like that one was my favorite because it
Yeah.
looked gorgeous, but it was so nice to get people to interact with it
Yeah.
all. So yeah, I've enjoyed filming it, and I got some nice close-ups of that piano and of people playing, got some nice
I
close-ups
can't
and
wait
all
to
that.
see it because I feel like that's something like I don't drive or anything, so it's something that I'd struggle to go see every single one.
Well, I did struggle
So
getting around it. I mean,
yeah.
I went with me mum and dad. They came along for the ride. They were there for the vibes, and it was a bit difficult going because
Yeah.
it's all over the city. Like you're going from New Bird Street, then there's the
Yeah.
Albert Dock, Man Island, and then it's kind of more into the city then. And
Yeah.
my dad did drop me off in the end to be able to cover like Liverpool one
All of
area,
them.
and he
Yeah.
went home then. But if I was on foot,
Yeah,
that would
you'd
have been a
struggle a little
struggle.
bit.
In a
That's it,
car,
yeah.
in a car, that took us 3 hours to do. Like
Jesus.
it's a day out, you know.
That's
It
it.
is a
And I
lot.
feel like it is nice that they've done something like this
Yeah,
to create a
love it.
family day out, but it's just something like because I don't drive, it's something that I wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
sort of
Well, you'd only be
go
able to
to.
do the ones in
That's it.
Liverpool 1. That would
Exactly.
be it.
So that's why I kinda like that the Echo's doing this, like you're doing this.
Yeah.
So, like, the people who can't go, they can still see and, like,
Yeah.
hear all about it, so I think that's really good.
I mean, I would
I
say
like
the
that.
ones that are worth it are the ones on the Albert Dock, and then the ones in Liverpool 1 and around Liverpool 1.
Yeah.
The others, they're good, but I wouldn't go out your way. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go out your way for it unless you've got a car and you can dedicate 3 hours. Like, I
Jeez.
don't think most people
It's a
can.
lot though,
Only
isn't it?
I think you'd only do that if you're a super fan Swiftie
Yeah.
or a very dedicated reporter.
You.
Like, that's the only time that you're gonna be doing it really.
Yeah.
Like, if you were like a casual Swiftie, you're probably just gonna see 4 or 5 of them in Liverpool 1, and that's that.
Yeah.
And that's enough. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
Like 5 out of
5 out of
11.
11.
That's great. Yeah.
It is.
So
Definitely.
it is good, but it was just it was a struggle. Like trying to direct my dad as well to different places. That
Yeah,
was a
that was a
struggle as
fun
well.
experience.
Oh, yeah. So it took us ages, and we got there eventually. And it was funny because as we were going around, we'd be pulling up to different places, but we seemed to be always seeing the same people.
Oh, I love
So
that. Who was
like
actually doing a trial that
there
day?
was this guy who he was just by himself. He didn't have kids or anything, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" Like, and
Yeah,
he like took some pics and that, and then my mum was speaking to him, and he went, "Oh, I'm just out for the walk. You know, I like our music,
it
so
that's
just
it.
mainly doing it for the walk." And I was like, "So he's walking this whole thing? It took us 3 hours in a car.
Wow.
Good luck to you."
Can you imagine how, like, long it took him
Well,
walking?
legend says he's still walking today.
Do you know what? It probably is. He probably is.
I reckon he's still there.
I know, bless him. Reaching that 10th one.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh god, there's one more."
I know, yeah. I
Oh, so
thought I
yeah,
did them all.
it was so funny though. And then the girl who I seen playing the piano,
The piano.
um, the folklore piano, I seen her at the Reputation one outside the Odeon. And I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, there's
yeah.
that girl." It's like I kept seeing the same people as we went round, so that was nice. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
that's what I've been up to lately as well. So
Oh, I feel
yeah,
like we've been like you've been up like Taylor Trail, getting out and about, and I've been in looking after like 7 cats.
it is a
6
lot to
cats.
do though.
It
Like
is.
looking after them, looking
It
after
is.
the
They're like actual
Zudashians.
children,
Yeah.
honestly. The Zudashians, they're called. I got Pixies here now, just staring at me on the back of the
Oh,
couch, wanting to join in the conversation.
I love that though.
Yeah, little angels.
So now that we've had our little catch up and that, shall
Yeah,
we get in to the episode, the proper episode?
yes,
This was just a
let's
little
get into the
taster.
episode.
This
I
was just a
know.
taster. And you know what? People can fast forward if they want, but I reckon our catch ups, I reckon they're going to be the start of the show from now on.
Yeah,
We're going
because
to be
we've
doing
always got
these.
stuff going on, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, we've got stuff
Always
to talk
doing
about.
something. I know.
Right. So, Doctor Strange. Now, this is
Yay.
your favorite Marvel
Yeah.
superhero. Is that
This
correct?
is
Yeah.
yeah, this is like an episode where I've wanted to do for a while, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been on the list to do, and
We've been
I've
trying to
been
get to
waiting
it.
to
Yeah.
to get up to that part of the list to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were gonna do it well earlier on, wasn't we? But because like
Yeah.
I was unable to do the podcast because I wasn't well, we didn't get to do it. But we're doing it now, and yeah, Doctor Strange is my favorite in the Marvel. I think it's because he's so like mad. I do like Benedict Cumberbatch as well. He is one of my
Oh,
favorite
he is
actors.
a phenomenal
He
actor.
is
Like,
brilliant.
he is
I
the
really like
range he's
him.
got.
Yeah,
The
he has got
range.
proper like
Mm-hmm.
good range. But yeah, I don't know, like I just really like his origin story as well, Doctor Strange's. Like that whole Doctor Strange film, I just really enjoyed. Like it's the
Yeah.
kind of Marvel film where if you were to go to me, a Marvel film you can choose, I'd probably choose Doctor Strange or Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Doctor Strange right now. So
Yeah.
I just really liked how it sort of because he sort of went from that first film to the whole like he was very like sort of selfish and self-centered. I felt like he was
Well,
just sort of like not bothered
yeah. For
to
viewers who may not be familiar, would you like
yeah.
to summarize the first film just so that
Okay.
people get an idea?
Okay, I'll summarize the first film. So, Stephen Strange, who is Doctor Strange, he is a sort of like surgeon, isn't he? A hospital.
Mhm.
He's on his way to some dinner thing and never do this. He was texting while driving,
Yep.
crashed his car. He woke up, his hands were like basically
That
like
was a horrible scene. That was
that was
awful.
awful. Like he basically was left with tremors, but he's a surgeon. So, because he was left with tremors, obviously he couldn't do surgeries, and he was like, basically, it was his life. He didn't know what else to do. So he found out that there was a place where he could go and help them. So we went to that place, and he started like learning all about like the
And it was
sort
like
of
supernatural kind of
yeah
stuff and like
supernatural things and
spiritual. Yeah.
yeah, like the Sorcerer Supreme was there, and it was
Mhm.
sort of like sorcery. You
Yeah.
sort of and they sort of showed him that he didn't need his hand injury wasn't the end of the world. He could still do good. He could still carry on and help people. And I kind of like that. You know,
Yeah, and
I
he is
like
able
the
to unlock
message.
something, isn't he? Like, he
Yeah,
I can't exactly remember because 'cause it's been ages, but
yeah,
there was, like, some sort of moment where the Sorcerer Supreme helped him unlock this side of himself where is
yeah.
then able to access
Well, it was because, wasn't
things.
it? He was saying he couldn't do it because of his hands. So she brought one of these people out who basically didn't have a hand. He only had like half an arm, didn't he? and it was just like, he can do it. Then she opened like a portal and like pushed him through it into like this big cold snow area,
She
and
just
like,
put him in the deep end.
yeah, and it was sort of like, I think his name was Mordo or something. It was sort of like, "Should we get him back? Like, he's been a while," and she was like, "No, it's fine." And he did it. He got, and then that's when he started being like, "Yeah, I can do that." Became really good. So, yeah, I just really like the message behind Doctor Strange, as in, like,
Yeah,
just a the way what I take away from that first film is, if you've got a physical injury or any kind of injury, it doesn't stop you
or anything that
doing
sets you
what you
back
wanna
in
do.
life.
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. It doesn't have to set you back, as you've just said, yeah. And I think that's a message that I really like, and I think that's part of why it's my favourite as well.
Yeah, I
So,
think so.
yeah, that's it.
I do like that, and I just love, like, throughout it, the plot, like, the way they explore different things and the magic within it as well, and
Yeah, I
showing
like that.
them the different ways to use magic and the different
Yeah.
tools and all that, like, that was fun. Like, I enjoyed that, but for the second movie, I felt like that was a massive shift in,
Oh,
like,
definitely.
it just felt completely different, and it was a different director.
Yeah,
It was
I just felt like
Sam Raimi, wasn't it?
Rami someone, wasn't it?
Raimi. He did the original
Yeah,
Spider-Mans,
yeah,
yeah,
with Tobey Maguire, wasn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
And I did
Do you know
enjoy them,
what?
I liked them.
I did. I really liked them. Like, I like the second film. Again, it shows you how much Doctor Strange has changed, being the fact that
Mhm.
he was just willing to help America out. This kid you've known, doesn't even know, needs his help, and he's like, "Okay." I
Yeah.
like the whole multiverse as well. We
Yeah,
got to see
because
a bit of the multiverse,
yeah,
but I didn't like the way it was just too samey. Alright, I know there was a paint dimension, but we just seen them
yeah.
travelling through it, and the dimension they ended up in, it was just like our world.
Yeah, to be fair,
Do
that
you get
was I
what I
mean,
mean?
with the second one, I enjoyed the plot.
Yeah,
The
I enjoyed
plot
the
was
plot.
good. I just felt like the execution could have been better, but I liked that
Yeah.
they ended up kind of drawing in Wanda, the multiverse, like
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man. Because obviously Peter Parker does go to Doctor Strange asking for help with his
Yeah.
identity because it's revealed. He wants everyone to forget who he is. And then they do the spell and it opens up a multiverse of madness, shall
Joe,
we say, you
I
know?
do you know what though? I've got to admit, I love the first film, Doctor Strange, and I like the second one, but I preferred
I did.
Spider-Man: No Way Home to the
Oh,
second,
sorry, yeah.
The
I thought you were gonna
Multiverse
say
Madness,
I preferred the first one, which I was gonna agree with, because like the first one, it really laid the ground and all that.
It
Like,
did.
we understood a lot more. The second one, it kind of felt like the director didn't quite know exactly what he was getting into, like,
I felt
and know
like
all
he
the
had a
stories.
bunch of ideas and just tried to make it all happen.
He tried to do all of them
That's it,
and
that's how
not
I felt.
he half-arsed like 5 different ideas instead of
That's it.
whole arse and one really
Yeah,
good idea.
exactly. Do you know
And
what? There's
then
this Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, like, his style
Yeah,
is obviously it's a darker kind of
I
genre.
was just gonna yeah,
You could
I
sense
knew you
that
were gonna
throughout
say it's
it.
a darker side.
'Cause he is known for, Evil Dead and stuff like that, and to
Yeah,
be
I
fair,
love
you
the
know
Evil
what?
Dead.
I'm not one for horrors. I
Yeah,
liked the original Evil Dead. I'm not
yeah,
into the newer ones and all that.
yeah.
The original Evil Dead, it was good for what it was, for its time, it was good. If you were to watch it nowadays, like, with a fresh
It
mind,
didn't age well, sort of thing,
no,
for, like, if
no.
people of this generation were watching it.
Yeah,
I know, I
it didn't
understand,
age
yeah.
no, it doesn't age well at all, but back in that time watching
Mhm.
it, because 'cause I've got an uncle who's a big film buff, um,
Yeah,
Kevin, like, he's a big film buff,
yeah,
and he, like, recommended it to me and said, "You should watch it."
yeah.
So I did watch it, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was great. It was one of those where it takes you a minute to get into it, especially
Yeah, it
if
is really
you're
good.
from
Yeah,
my generation where, we're used to like really, really good CGI and not like practical, you know?
Yeah, do you know what?
Or everything was
Yeah,
practical in Evil Dead, and I
yeah.
love watching behind the
I
scenes.
like more practical than CGI.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched like all the behind the scenes, and when I seen how it was all done, I was like, "Well done to yous all, that was amazing."
yeah,
And it was such a like it's kind of like a student film, wasn't it? And
yeah.
it
It was.
was it an actual student film, or because I'm not sure whether it was. I
No, I
feel like I
can't.
seen somewhere that said it might have been a student film, or that they done it on a
Original
student
Evil
film
Dead.
budget. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think it was the budget.
yeah,
I'm
it
sure
was
it was on
something
the
like that.
budget.
Like,
Yeah,
it was all very
because I know
low
they didn't have
budget.
a lot to do it with.
No, and these stayed in the cabin where they were filming.
Yeah,
Like, I couldn't have done that. So
I
I do
couldn't have done that.
appreciate Sam's filming techniques
Yeah.
and his style, but I don't think it was suited to Marvel.
No, do you know what? I've seen a few people say that, like, over Twitter and socials,
Yeah,
that it was a huge step from the first film, second film, of how different it actually was.
day and
It reached
night.
the darker side of
Mm.
Marvel, and I completely
I mean,
agree.
I kind of like that because for something like Doctor Strange, there is a darker
Yeah,
side,
yeah,
especially with the power. Because,
of
I
the
mean,
multiverse,
we
yeah,
can even draw similarities to like him if he were to become the Sorcerer Supreme. I
yeah.
reckon he would eventually become something like Gollum. He's like
I feel like,
drawn to that power and
yeah,
consumed by it,
I feel like
you
Doctor
know?
Strange is a bit too careless to be the Sorcerer
Yeah.
Supreme, as
And
in, like,
he's power hungry,
yeah. That's it, he's
definitely.
very much like he wants to do everything.
He's
Do you
selfish
know,
and he's a flawed character.
he's a flawed character, but I feel like, again, it shows that not everyone's perfect, everyone makes mistakes, because I think it was for Ragnarok. No, it wasn't for Ragnarok, what was it, when they're walking down, like, the steps, and then him and Wong sort of saying, like, they're brushing up the snow, and it was like a spell gone wrong
I
and
think
stuff, and
that
it shows
was
you that how careless he is.
oh, that could have been
Oh, what was it? It was a sort of like, just, it wasn't his own film. It was like he
that
was
could
in
have
the
been was that
Marvel.
Spider-Man No Way Home? No?
It might have been. Yeah, because Wong goes, doesn't he? And then that's when Peter Parker comes.
Yeah, I
I
think
could be
so.
wrong though. I could be wrong about this. Like, because he's just been in a different bunch of films just popping up, and I kinda
Yeah,
love that. Do you
yeah.
know, going back to the second film, I just wanna point out something. I
Yeah.
thought that, do you know Sinister Strange?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought, do you know, in this, like, the trailer, I feel like that made him be it
We were
made him look
robbed.
like he was gonna be a much bigger part than he was.
We were robbed.
He was,
Yeah,
exactly,
absolutely.
exactly,
We were
right?
led to believe he was gonna be a
Yeah,
massive part of this
that's it.
film,
I thought
and he
it made him
wasn't.
look like he was gonna be one
Yeah,
of the main villains in it.
yeah.
I wanted more of
I
Sinister
did.
Strange.
I did not like the piano music fight. I thought that was too
I think it
silly.
went on for too long. I liked it if it
Yeah,
went on a bit, but I felt like it was a bit too random and it came out of nowhere.
yeah.
Like, why music?
Again, it was like one of those things where you can just see they had that idea and wanted to
Yeah,
squish it in somewhere.
that's it. It was
Like, it
just like,
didn't
I don't know if it
really.
really works, but I like it, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
use it. And I get it, like, it was okay, but I just felt it went on for
yeah.
too long. Went on
The
for far
only
too
yeah.
long.
The only thing that I really, really appreciated about the second film was how it, like, fully just took on its role of, like, okay, well, straight after, because it was after No
Yeah,
Way Home, wasn't it? It's set after No Way Home?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Because
yeah,
the multiverse stuff happens No Way Home, and
yeah,
then we explore
yeah.
repercussions of that, and we explore the multiverse a bit more with, oh, what's her name? What's the girl's name? The young girl.
America,
That's
America
it, yes.
Chavez.
Yes. So she comes into it and, like, we get to explore her character and her power and
I
all
like
that,
it.
and yeah, she's brilliant and great
I like
actress as
that.
well. I
Yeah,
thought that was brilliant.
I
And
like Zombie
yeah,
Strange as well.
I wanted that to be a little bit more like,
I thought I'd like Zombie Strange to be a bit more of the comical side of it,
yes, like,
you know,
you
because
need
Zombie
that
Strange,
comic
it's
relief.
silly, isn't
Mhm.
it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted that to be the more comical side of Doctor
I
Strange
would like
Multiverse.
to see Zombie Strange and Wong interact a bit more and work together.
Yeah,
If they
I
would
felt like
work together to destroy
yeah,
Wanda and, like, resolve that situation,
yeah,
it would have added comedy, and it would have gave us a bit more of a satisfying
yeah,
resolution.
it would have, it would. Like, I love Wong. Wong can do no wrong. He could
No.
bring the
Yeah.
whole world down, and I'd still be like, "It's not Wong's fault." But I'd like to see Wong as more of just a side character. He's supposed to be the sorcerer. It's said in Multiverse of Madness, he is the
Yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme. You know, he is the most obviously supposed to be the most
Yes.
powerful now. It wasn't, was it? I wanted to see more of that. You
We
know?
demand more Wong.
Yeah, we need a more Wong content.
I
Like,
mean, we
he
did
is
get
one
a
of my
bit
favourite
more,
characters.
but in She-Hulk, like, we got a bit
Yeah,
more of
do
him
you know
in
what?
there
I
with
need to
Jennifer.
rewatch She-Hulk,
Was
but
it Jennifer?
You said it was Tinnifer or Jennifer or something.
Jennifer? She was something like that. I'm gonna have to find out her name.
Yeah,
Continue.
but I just feel like it was a bit, I don't know, She-Hulk just wasn't for me. I just couldn't get into it,
Yeah, and
you
I
know?
didn't mind it, but I did find myself going on my phone a bit bored.
Yeah,
So I do
that's it.
appreciate that She-Hulk is actually the first character to break the fourth wall and talk to the audience. We
Yeah,
all think it's Deadpool, but in the comics, it's
it
She-Hulk who
is
does that
actually
first.
She-Hulk.
So I appreciate that massively.
Yeah. No, I
Sorry, I
completely
can
get
just
that, like,
hear there's something on top of the summer house. I think it's either
uh
a bird, a heavy bird, or a cat, and it's like prancing around up there. So if you can hear that, it's also raining as well. So there's rain, and then there's some sort of animal on top of the summer house. So
oh,
if you can hear that, my apologies.
if you can have, like, little shuffles and that, that's just our Pixie running around. Pixie, nice one, Pixie. She's just got off with a pack of treats.
Oh God, no. If you need to sort that out, you
No,
can
she's
do.
fine. The pack's empty.
Oh,
Well, not
okay.
empty, I think it's got about 4 treats left in it, and she's just, like, picked it up off the thing and now it's got off with it.
Oh, that's so
It's got
funny.
about, like, 4 treats in it, so it's fine. But it's one of them where she knows not to do that.
Yeah. Oh
But
my
I don't
God.
know, like, going back to it, sorry, like, She-Hulk, I watched, I think, like, the first episode, and then I was like, "I don't know if I like this," and then I watched, like,
Yeah.
give it a go and watch the half of the second, I was like, "I'm just really not watching," you know? Not really liking this. It's not for me, this one, you know, so I just turned it off.
Yeah, I think if you're not into it right away,
Yeah,
then it's just not gonna
you're not
be.
gonna get into it.
No. I didn't mind it, but I mainly watched it for Wong.
Yeah, of course.
Mainly
What
watched
was
it
the
for
name
Wong.
behind it?
I'm still trying to find it actually. It's like, cause she wasn't like a main character, she's not listed like, yeah, she's not really listed.
What's her
Oh,
name? She-Hulk, Jennifer or something?
I really can't remember. I wanna say it was like Jennifer or Yennefer or something along those lines. It's probably not. It's probably not even that. But like, I'm dying to know now. I'm like Googling Wong's new friend because I don't know what else to like
Yeah.
Google. But I enjoyed their friendship. I did
Yeah,
like
it's
the
nice
way,
that, like, he's not got, like, a proper serious friendship.
yeah, and it
I
was
like that.
just the way he was able to like he was doing some serious stuff and like helping people, and then the next minute
Yeah.
he's just got this really fun, funny, unlikely friendship, and they
Oh,
watch
see,
shows
that's nice
together.
though.
Yeah, Madison,
Her name's
Madison.
Madison?
Madisynn. And she
That's a
always says,
proper
like,
name.
there's two N's, but not where you think.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I remember you said that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. No, she honestly was like my favorite character in that. That was a like her and Wong
I love
got
how like
along.
she's Wong's best mate now.
Oh, the
I want to see her
Bezies.
and Doctor
Yeah.
Strange like interact because I feel
Like,
like
yeah,
he'd think
he
she's
should
major
like
annoying.
yeah. Oh, we will. You'll be so annoyed by her. She's constantly drunk. And then Wong is like drinking stuff with her and they're watching TV shows together. I just want like Doctor Strange to go round to his house and be like, the world is in dire like need. We're in danger. What can we do, Wong? And Wong's just like, I've got Madison here, sorry. We're watching
Yeah,
Grey's
like they're
Anatomy.
watching like Real Housewives and stuff.
Yeah. He's like, after this episode, she'd
Yeah,
just be
like
like,
just like there's only 5 more minutes left.
yeah, she'd just be like, chill, Strange, like, have a martini, or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, she'd just be trying to keep the good vibes going.
yeah. Oh,
So, yeah,
I love Wong.
I feel
Wong's
like,
cool. He's
yeah,
a one.
Doctor Strange, like, the second one really needed more Wong in it.
Yeah, it
Because
did.
for a lot of the
Considering
time,
that's how we found out in it. Like they
yeah,
made the point of telling us that he was the Sorcerer Supreme. Like
mhm,
I want to be like, where, you know,
yeah, we need to see him more in
we
action
need to
with
see
that.
his more. We need to see more of his power
Yeah,
rather than him just going through the portal and getting off.
yeah, and
I
he
know it is
spends.
called, yeah, I know it is called Doctor Strange, but considering
It's
Wong
not all
is the
about
Sorcerer
him.
Supreme, that's it.
No,
I mean,
it
like,
was
move
mostly
over.
it was mostly about Wanda, if we're honest,
That's it. Yeah, it
and
was.
then
Trying to get her kids back. She was
yeah,
very dark in this one there.
very different, completely
Yeah,
different vibes. Although, I mean, it did match up a bit with WandaVision, and she was
yeah,
quite
it
dark
did.
in that. But yeah,
Yeah,
Wong, like just finishing on talking about him, he did actually spend a lot of the movie on the side of a mountain, unconscious.
yeah.
So
Like,
that is
I'm
a
sorry,
massive.
but a
It's a waste of
waste.
Wong. It's a
w-
waste of Wong.
It's a
Yeah,
waste of one. Exactly.
a
Like,
waste of Wong.
that's it. I mean, like, he's got so much potential to do more. Like,
Yeah,
use him more.
we
Do you know what I
love him.
mean?
We need more of him.
We
But
do.
one of the big
I felt like,
questions.
yeah.
No, go on, go on.
I felt like we see more of Wong in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings than we did this one,
Yeah,
you know?
it did feel that way. To be
It
fair,
did. I felt like he was very left out, one-sided. You know, "You're the Sorcerer Supreme, why aren't you?" "Oh, because," he was like, he got
because of the
blipped,
blip.
didn't he?
Yeah, a
Yeah, so
technicality.
Wong that's it. Wong
No,
was
it
like
wasn't.
the
Shut
Sorcerer
up.
Supreme.
You tell yourself that's strange.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're too
Like, Wong was
selfish. Like,
That's
uh,
it. Like, Wong was the Sorcerer Supreme, like, we found out this and that, so, and then you just don't see him, and then you do, he's
no,
in danger. Being a Sorcerer Supreme, I think, takes a lot.
it
You need to
does.
know your
Yeah.
stuff.
I feel
So
like eventually, potentially, he could become Sorcerer Supreme.
who?
But
Doctor Strange?
Strange, yeah,
Yeah,
he needs to work on himself first.
he
He needs to
does.
go through stuff and come out a much
Wong
better
knows the
person again.
rules, and that's why he is
Yeah.
the
And
Sorcerer
one,
Supreme.
he will put the greater good above
Yeah,
everything.
upon himself.
Whereas
Yeah,
Strange might choose himself. He might
yeah,
choose his ex-wife or
that's it.
partner or whoever. You know, he might not always make the
I
best decision
yeah.
available.
That's it. Talking about his ex-partner, I do hope that's the end for Christine now.
Yeah, I've had enough of it.
Like, I felt like that
I've had
I
enough of
felt
it.
yeah, like, like, I
I
do
didn't
like
connect
Rachel
with her at all.
McAdams, like, I think she's an incredible
Mm,
actress, but
she is, yeah.
I do feel like that closure, at the end of Multiverse of Madness, I feel like that's an end
Yeah.
now, means she's married someone new.
Yeah, we
Like,
need to
in
close
his
the
daughter universe, just
close the
let it be
chapter.
now. That's it, just close the chapter, yeah. You
But one
know?
of the bigger questions is Wanda still alive? A lot of
Yeah,
people have been
I
saying
can't see Wanda being gone. If they've
I don't think so. I mean, literally,
Yeah,
Marvel the other day did speak to like a publication and confirmed, oh, she's dead, she's gone, definitely, she's not coming back. Sorry, but how many times did
no,
Loki die and come back repeatedly?
exactly. I mean, they're talking about
No.
bringing Robert Downey Jr. back
Yeah,
as Iron Man, and you're
potentially,
telling me
yeah.
you're just gonna bin off Wanda?
No, and the
Sorry, no.
multiverse opens so many doors. She can come back. There's loads of different
Exactly.
ways. So I'm
That's
not
it.
buying that. And I just
No.
think it would be a shame to end their storyline there. There's a lot more to
Yeah, I
explore,
feel like there's so much more to like discover.
especially with
I really,
Agatha coming up. You know, the Agatha All
yeah,
Along
I
series.
cannot wait for that.
Oh, I
Agatha
can't. It's
all
going to be
along.
so
I
witchy.
cannot. Do you know what? I love it so much. Like,
Can't
but I
wait.
hate the way they've changed the name about like 60
I
different
know there was
times. I'm like,
Darkhold
what was it?
Diaries. Then there
Yeah,
was Agatha. Then it's Agatha All Along now. There was all different names as well.
yeah. I like the name of Agatha all along
Yeah, we
because
all love
that
that.
just, yeah. When you
It
say
was
Agatha all
Agatha
along,
all
all
along.
along. I like that, like, because when you say Agatha all along, you think of her, don't you? And that's
Yeah,
okay, you think of the song, but you know exactly who you're talking
yeah.
about.
Sets the
And I
vibe.
really love the
Yeah.
actress that plays Agatha. Like, she's so cool. Like,
Catherine Han? Catherine
yeah,
Hahn? Hon?
yeah.
Han? Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm obsessed.
Love
Like,
her.
I really like her.
Mhm.
Like, I
She's
was
amazing.
made up when she was in WandaVision, and then I was even more made up that she's got her own series. Like, I
Yeah.
cannot wait. There's so many good Marvel films coming out that, like,
Yes.
I think we've got to, like, remember as well, but, like, Doctor Strange is actually sort of the key to the multiverse. Like, he
It
opened
really is.
up all of
Yeah,
this, you
I
know?
think so because of what he did with Spider-Man
Yeah,
and bringing in the different Spider-Men and opening up that crack, and then everything
yeah,
that's happened with Loki. I
yeah,
reckon we're gonna see like a combo of Doctor Strange, Loki, the Marvels, maybe
yeah.
Wanda, maybe Agatha. Like we're gonna
It looks
have
like,
and
yeah.
Deadpool. Deadpool,
I
of
was just gonna
course.
say Deadpool. I'd love Deadpool to be there.
I
You just
reckon
know
if
he'll be
they're
throwing in
all
the sarcasm
yeah,
jokes. Yeah,
I can't wait. I need
I
him
cannot
to
wait.
meet Doctor Strange.
I need him to meet Doctor Strange and
Yeah,
Mobius, because I feel like Mobius just won't get what he's saying. Like,
yeah, yeah.
and I feel like he will Deadpool would ship Lucius.
Oh, he absolutely would. He
He
would
would.
like help them like solve any issues that they have.
Yeah.
Is
Shut up.
is Elvis wanting to chime
Elvis!
in?
Yes. Elvis, I know you watch Marvel films with me as well, don't you? I know you do, but you don't need to bark
Oh,
about it.
it
Shut up.
can't be
Good
helped.
boy. I'm
He
so
has an
sorry.
opinion. He has
He
an
has an
opinion.
opinion, but as well, I've got to tell he's blind as well. So
Yeah.
sometimes if he can hear something that he doesn't recognise, he sort of barks
Yeah, of
because
course.
obviously he can't see it. Elvis, good boy. Oh my god. Elvis! Shush! Shush! Shut up! Good boy! Oh my god, I don't know how long he's gonna bark for now. He's just
Oh,
heard
don't
something in the
worry. Yeah.
garden. Elvis, good boy. Elvis? Elvis, okay? Tell me what's going on. What's going on? Really?
Okay, so we just
Okay.
took a minute there,
Yeah,
obviously to see if he was all right and all that, and
yeah.
everything was
Elvis had a
good.
moment. He could hear a little dog barking outside and thought he'd join in the conversation, didn't you, Els? So
But yeah, we were saying, what were we saying?
we were talking about
Stuff
Wong and we were
strange
talking
and
about
wrong.
Wanda, Agatha.
Oh yeah, we think like it's all gonna come together.
Yeah,
I think, and obviously this we're gonna be exploring with Deadpool and the Marvels, the
yeah,
X-Men universe, and there's
yeah.
gonna be
Because
like
that's
Marvel
yeah.
versus X-Men going on.
That's it, because at the I mean, we have the sort of X-Men touching in Deadpool, and then we sort of saw,
Yeah.
like, mutants with that were kinda like the X-Men, which are
Yes.
X-Men
Yeah.
are mutants in the end of Marvels, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
I think
So
they're gonna be a big part.
it is going to be exciting to explore in the upcoming films and TV shows and that are coming out.
Yeah,
Especially Deadpool, that's going to be amazing. Like we're
yeah.
going to see a lot of different references. There's talk that potentially it might tie into Loki more because
Ooh,
it has been confirmed that Deadpool, Wade, will
yeah.
be abducted by the TVA.
Yes.
So,
I hope we see, like, OB again,
well,
Ouroboros.
it's going to be because
It
he's in a
is.
different universe. So it's
Oh
going to be
god,
a
yeah, that's
different
oh, shite,
version
yeah.
of the
Oh,
TVA.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
He is.
don't worry, you didn't officially
Sorry.
swear.
I know, but I
But
don't like
we're
on a
not too
podcast.
bothered about that. We're not too
Yeah.
bothered, are we?
It was just 'cause I got
When
dead
we're
excited about Marvel,
monetized,
guys, sorry.
when we're monetized, we'll be bothered. But right
Yeah,
now, fuck
it's
it.
fine, it's fine. I
But
love
yeah,
that. But
um,
yeah, like,
I'm
I
excited.
forgot they would have done, like, a whole different universe.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
universe. So that's going to be a different TVA. And who knows, there might be a version of OB there. Can you imagine Deadpool and OB?
Oh my god, I feel like that like, OB'd look up to Deadpool.
He would,
I don't know
yeah,
why, I just feel like
I
he'd
think
think he
so.
was so funny, so cool, but I feel like Deadpool would treat him, OB, like he treats Dupinder, the taxi driver
Yeah,
who can do no wrong.
as
Like,
like
that's how
a
I feel.
sidekick, but like he wouldn't like mistreat him. It's just a sidekick. He
Yeah.
doesn't see him as like a vital player, shall we
Nah.
say?
Yeah.
But we'll still try and give
Completely
him a
agree.
job to do. But I reckon
Yeah.
OB he'd prove his worth over and over because like
He
he's a
does.
sciencey guy.
He's amazing, OB.
So yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of different things happening
Yeah.
soon, and Doctor Strange, I reckon, is gonna be like the driving force. I think
Yeah.
it'll all come from Doctor Strange and his experience with the multiverse,
Yeah.
and hopefully he'll be able to collaborate a bit with Loki and
Yeah.
different people, and you know they'll work stuff out because
Yeah.
it seems
Definitely
like
will.
from what we learned with Doctor Strange, there's incursions that happen in different
Yeah.
planets that have intruded upon different
Yeah.
multiverses. So that's
Well, that was
probably
touched
gonna
on in the
happen.
Eternals, wasn't
Yeah,
it? And then when Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, they said at the end, didn't they? Is her name Clea? She
Cleo
gave
or
yeah,
Clear, something like that.
yeah. She said
Yeah.
there's an occasion you've caused and we need to go fix it.
Yeah,
You
that was a
know?
weird scene. He had a
That
third
was
eye.
yeah.
I
Do you know
hope
what
that
though?
doesn't
And I know
stick
it sounds dead
around.
weird, right? But I feel weird when I see Doctor Strange in normal clothes. Do you get
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
it took me out
Do
of
you
it. I
get
was
what
like,
honestly,
no,
do you
that's
understand what
odd.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, like, when he was just walking down the street, I was like, "Oh, no, you're not Benedict
no,
Cumberbatch right now,
it's
you're Doctor
really.
Strange, so you need to be in the Doctor Strange outfit."
I know. It like just confused me. I was like,
Yeah, it
no, that
did.
doesn't look right.
No,
That does
it
not
didn't,
look
it was
right.
just like I don't like I felt a bit weird, like, it gave me the ick a bit, you
Yeah,
know? I was
absolutely.
a
I
bit like,
100%
"Hmm."
agree. He needs his
Yeah,
cape back.
it does. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the Cape and Doctor Strange are one, so
Yes.
he shouldn't be
He
without.
shouldn't even be having a shower without that thing.
I know, yeah. Or if he does, that's
Yeah.
on the hook outside
That's no,
waiting.
that's the shower curtain.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that would work.
And then if someone comes in, it wraps around him like it's a towel and, like, protects
Yeah,
his
yeah,
dignity.
to, like, protect them. That's so true.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
yeah, I feel like the multiverse is gonna be way more explored, and it's gonna be thanks
Yeah,
to Doctor Strange because we've learnt about
definitely.
the incursions that are coming and
Yeah.
how they're gonna have to protect the universe and all that.
Mhm.
So we're gonna see it all come together, and I reckon either Strange or Loki will be taking the lead. Maybe they'll work together.
You know what? I don't mind either of them characters because you know how
Yeah,
much I love Loki.
yeah.
Loki is Loki. You know
Oh,
how much I love, so
yes.
I wouldn't mind,
I
like,
mean,
those 2 are my faves.
yeah. Maybe Mobius might even approach Doctor Strange to ask him to
Yeah.
help with the Loki situation because Loki can't sit on that throne forever. As
No.
Guardians do eventually die, he
Yeah,
can't keep all of time
that is
together
true.
forever.
because he could
So,
sort of be looking in how to get Loki back,
well,
and
he
then
did
he could
say,
see how, and let stand and let time pass.
yeah, she was gonna say he did say he was gonna let time pass. So I reckon that was, I'm gonna wait here for a bit and figure things out,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
exactly. But
once I
then he
do,
could, like,
you know,
reading up on it and then come across go
yeah,
scry,
maybe
Doctor
him
Strange,
and Sylvie might
that's
like team
it.
up and find
Yeah.
Strange,
See,
and then
I don't
find
think
Deadpool.
Sylvie, I think Sylvie just wants her
Yeah,
own thing. She's got her own
I
thing, I
reckon
don't
she
think she's got to
did.
give it.
She did want her own thing, but then she's seen what can happen when she was given it. Like,
Yeah,
as soon as she got it, it was destroyed. That universe went away. She
yeah,
knows, like, well, she's gonna learn that incursions are gonna be happening,
yeah,
and no
so
matter
she's gonna
what
wanna
universe
push
she
after
goes
it.
to, it's gonna
Yeah,
happen. The one that she's in now, it's gonna happen to that. So she's got no choice if she wants to protect her own life and
yeah,
freedom. She's gonna have to work with people like she just did in
definitely.
Loki to
Yeah,
save it all over again, but on
definitely.
a much bigger scale.
Scale, yeah,
So
definitely. I feel like, okay, like, I kinda get that. She'd wanna save
yeah.
everything to protect everything.
Here's what I
Yeah,
hope we're gonna see
go
eventually
on.
in, I don't care what movie, any of them, but I wanna see at some point, movie, TV show, whatever, I wanna see Mobius, Sylvie, and OB team up.
Yeah,
They go find Strange. Eventually, through investigating the multiverse, they come
mhm.
across Deadpool.
Yes.
Then from there, they find out the situation and
I love that
discuss
too.
about Loki. And then
Mhm.
Deadpool's like, okay, I'll go sit on the throne at the end of time because he can't die.
But then again, that'd mean
He's
I'm leaving
immortal.
Vanessa behind.
It would do, but that could be a better temporary solution
Yeah,
because he's not gonna, I don't think he can die of old age. From what we know, he seems to not
yeah.
be able to die,
He's
whereas
like
Loki can die
immortal.
of old age. You know,
Yeah,
he can live for thousands of years, but he will die.
yeah.
So
And
at
it's sort of who's
least,
gonna take the place then.
yeah, at least if we've got him handling time, if he's able to, I don't know.
But then,
It might
would you want
be
Deadpool
only Loki
handling
can.
time? Because he's gonna
Not
meddle with
really, but
time. Do you know what I
it
mean? I
might
can
be the
see
only
him
way.
meddling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's to be fair, you might.
I could see him meddling in time. I
But I
mean, look
reckon,
when he had the time thing in Deadpool 2, he went bit
yeah.
like he went through and had a little bit of fun then, didn't he? I mean, alright, he saved Wolverine, but he's still, he's still done stuff that.
He did. Yeah. No, we wouldn't be,
I
the
feel like we
best
need
to do
to
it.
come up with a story.
We do, but I think if they at least get all of those people onto that
Yeah,
situation, they can
that's
come
it.
up and figure it
That'd
out.
make one hell of a film.
It would do. I mean, the cameos, the inside
Yeah,
jokes, the references, it'd be amazing. And all these different
exactly.
characters interacting with each other.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing
definitely.
in itself. But I reckon they'd be able to solve this issue and stop the incursion from happening if
Yeah,
all of those minds were on it, you
yeah,
know.
definitely would. Like, it's
And bring
the
Wanda back.
minds that know the most about it really, isn't it?
Bring
Well,
Wanda back as well. I miss
yeah,
her.
bring Wanda back. She can, like, be sitting somewhere,
I
you
mean,
know?
we still need to explore the whole Scarlet Witch story. We only got a little bit of that
Yeah,
at the end of WandaVision, and then
yeah.
it's going to be apparently explored a little bit in Agatha All Along. That's mostly going to
Yeah,
focus
because
on
we got
Agatha.
the Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
obviously in the Multiverse of Madness, but that was just, like, getting the
And that
kids back,
was
but
her being evil as well. We haven't seen what she can
yeah,
do
I
when
think
she's
the
on the
whole
right side.
yeah, definitely,
Mm,
because the whole thing of, going so far was to get her kids back, but now she's realised maybe she'll do something for good,
yeah.
you know? I feel like they need Steve Rogers back. He'd put her in a place and help her,
Oh, we'd put her in
wouldn't
our
he though?
place. Yeah.
Yeah. Not in a place, but he'd help her realise.
I think, yeah, no, we would be able to help her a bit more, I think.
Yeah,
And because they're both outcasts, not in a way where they've always been evil. Like,
Nah,
the way
yeah,
Loki is an outcast, it's because he's evil,
yeah. Well, I wouldn't
misunderstood.
say he was evil.
No, an
Misunderstood. We'll
anti-hero.
say misunderstood.
Yeah, but the heroes in
Past
the
curtain,
movie,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
see him as evil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
So
a villain.
he's
Yeah.
he's a different kind of outcast. Whereas
Yeah.
Captain America, he was like so out of it from it being from a different time that he was
Yeah,
an
like he didn't
outcast.
know what, yeah.
No.
He was the
So and then
outcast, wasn't he?
yeah. And then with Wanda, she's an outcast because of her upbringing, the trauma that she went through, the
Yeah.
fact that she has these powers no one really understands, and
Yeah.
everything that she went through with losing vision. Like, she is
Yeah.
an
And
outcast
even
that way.
Pietro as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she kind of needed to
I
connect with someone else who felt like they were on the outside looking in.
yeah. I just feel like Wanda's story's not ended.
No,
Like,
it doesn't
I
feel
need
there's no
yeah, I need
closure.
to yeah, I was gonna say I need closure for their arc. If they're
Definitely.
gonna end Wanda, then I
Yeah.
need
It
a
doesn't
sort of
feel
closure.
right, really.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
feels
But I
too
don't think
soon.
they bring Marvel do closure episode, like not episodes, but closure of characters in a good way.
Mm,
Like I feel like what the character wants, what the fans want, they just don't listen and then do the complete opposite that everyone hates.
yeah,
You
sometimes
know?
it can happen that way.
Yeah,
The only time it didn't really is with Loki because
yeah,
they did kill him off, but then they brought him right back
yeah.
anyway with
And
a
do you know
different
what?
version.
I even liked the end of Loki season 2 as in like
Yeah,
he realized what he needed to do. He realized that
that was
he didn't
amazing.
need to own a throne to
And then
be
in the end,
somebody.
when he didn't want the throne, he got the
Yeah.
throne. Yeah,
But in a way where he had to, as in, like, to
yeah.
save people, not rather than rule people,
No, it was a
you
sacrifice.
know?
It wasn't a
That's
reward.
it. Exactly, and then he said, like, for all of us, like he did in Thor, he
Yeah.
said, "For all of us, I did it for us,
Mm,
Father, for all of us," and he said, "No, Loki," he said that, like, in Loki
that was
season
so
2, and
sad.
that's what meant something, That's when it was all for us all. Yeah, well, not f for them
Yeah.
all, So, yeah, felt like we went on a tangent then of, like, Loki, but
Well,
yeah,
that happens
he is
often with
part
us.
of it. He is part of
He
the
is
sort
because I
of
mean, Doctor
TVA
Strange has
multiverse.
unlocked it all, and
Yeah,
obviously Loki's meddled with it all.
yeah.
And,
I'm
I
sorry, but
feel
I
like
wanna see them 2 just trying to fix things. Just give us a
yes.
short episode of,
Yeah.
like or a what if episode. What if Loki and Doctor Strange had to fix the
Or
multiverse?
like a Marvel
You
one
know?
shot, something
Yeah, like a little
that
canon show,
explores
like
that.
oh
Yeah.
shoot. Yeah,
You
like a
okay?
little canon yeah, like a little canon of, like, Loki and Doctor Strange just, like
Yeah,
yeah,
something like
like
that. Because 'Cause we've
yeah,
seen them interact a
fixing
little bit
things.
before, but not major.
No.
Just that classic, "I was falling for 30
But
minutes."
I know, and then Doctor Strange was like, "Yeah, bye." Yeah,
Yeah. They need
I
more
feel like they
exposure
need
to
more.
each other.
Yeah, they need more.
Yeah,
More interaction, more what's their
definitely.
ship name? Not that I'd ship them, I don't actually ship Doctor Strange and Loki, but they need a name, don't they?
Strange and Loki. Stokey.
Stokey, yeah.
Stokey.
Yeah,
Loki and
Stokey.
Strange, Lange. No, I don't like Lange.
Nah,
No.
Stokey.
Stokey. It's a weird one.
Yeah, Stokey. We need more Stokey.
But yeah, I feel like that wraps up our
It
kind
does,
of Doctor
'cause I feel like if
Strange
we carry it on
episode.
any longer, then we're gonna go into, like, the weirder things, aren't we?
Yeah, and we're gonna get
So
more
we
and
need
more
to
into
wrap it up
Loki.
there, guys. We
But we're gonna
do.
be doing some eventually when Deadpool does come out in July, we're gonna be
Yeah,
doing an episode then about
yeah,
Deadpool and discussing everything that's happened, reviewing it, analyzing it. So stay
yeah.
tuned for that when that comes out. We're very excited. We can't wait for that.
We are
It's
very
gonna be
excited to
amazing.
watch Deadpool, talk about
Yes.
Deadpool. So excited.
I just can't wait to see what they actually do with that movie,
That's
you
it.
know.
Like, I don't know if you have you watched the trailer yet?
Yes, I did.
The
And
trailer looks so good.
wow.
I
Mhm.
cannot wait. I think it's gonna be a really good film. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it does look good. I can't
It does.
wait. So, yes, all stay tuned for that. We're gonna have that
Yeah,
eventually, and we're hoping to do a few more Marvel episodes as well. Get
yeah.
those out, and
Mhm.
while we're building up to Deadpool, I think that'll be
Yeah.
good. And hopefully soon I'm gonna be doing another true crime and spooky time episode.
Yay.
So,
I cannot
yeah,
wait. Love
yeah,
a bit of
I'm
true crime
almost there with
stories.
it. I know,
Yeah,
I do. I can't wait.
love true crime.
Um, but yeah, our next episode that will be airing is our Tim Hortons vlogcast.
Oh, I had so
So
much fun doing that.
that was great. I loved it.
So much fun.
I feel like that was one of our best episodes yet.
Yeah,
Like
I can't wait for everyone to see it.
we had such a blast doing that.
We did.
And it was only around the corner from me as well. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had one by me
Yeah,
until we looked to
I
see where the
know.
nearest one was. Because there's one right in Liverpool city centre, and then there's another one. And I was like, I can't believe that's right by me all
I
this
know, it was
time.
sort of like 10 minutes away from your
Yeah,
house.
yeah, all this time, and I didn't even know. And the reviews, we ended up reading some reviews, didn't we,
Yeah, they were
from
very
Tim
mixed.
Hortons? A bit mixed, and we had a laugh with them. There was some
We
nice
did.
little hidden gems in those reviews,
Yeah,
so we won't
that
say
you're
any more
gonna
about
wanna
them.
watch just to watch
Yeah,
the reviews as well,
just for
'cause they
that
were really
section.
fun. Yeah.
Just for that section alone, amazing. So yeah, make sure, like, subscribe, check us out. Make sure to
Yeah,
watch that next episode just for the reviews alone. And if
yeah,
you're not already
definitely.
following us on socials, make sure you do. Everything is linked in the description on YouTube or on Spotify or wherever you're listening. So yeah, we've really enjoyed filming this. And we hope
Yep,
that you've enjoyed the new way that we're filming this as well.
yeah,
If you've got any feedback, you can always comment on our socials and let us know. So yeah, I think this has been a really great episode. So much
it
fun.
has. I've
And
enjoyed.
yeah, it has
Yeah,
been good. It's been like a more relaxed episode as well,
yeah,
which I've
it
liked.
has. It has, it's
Definitely.
been nice. It has. I
So
like this episode,
yeah,
especially
fun.
because it's about Doctor Strange and he is one of my
Well,
favorites.
Eddie from Marvel and we can talk forever.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we spent 3 hours in Barburrito talking about the multiverse of madness after
We
we
did.
went to see it, you know,
Yeah.
so we've got a lot to say.
And they asked us to leave.
Yeah, they did ask us to leave. Yeah.
Oh,
Part of it because I
well.
think we got a bit excited talking and laughing, and then part of it
Oh,
because they were closing.
and yeah, and the guy hadn't seen it yet, and he was like,
Oh, yeah,
"Don't
yeah, yeah,
spoil it."
yeah, he was like, "Guys, can you know, closing now, can you just leave?" And I haven't seen it yet, and we were like, "Oh my god, so sorry," and he was like, "It's okay." I didn't hear much, but New Year's were talking about it or something like that, wasn't it? But, oh, it
Oh,
was
funny.
nice. It was.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of exciting things coming up to talk about, haven't we?
Yes, so
So,
much.
so fun.
And I'm gonna be doing a few more episodes as well with Alice. So
Yep.
she's gonna be like a regular
Uh,
cast member coming on and talking.
yeah,
We're hopefully gonna
it'll
be
be fun.
doing like a Pride episode soon.
Mhm.
Um, Hopefully, if that all goes to plan, and maybe another review episode of a TV show, something like
Oh,
that.
that'd be
So we'll
cool.
see. Yeah,
Yeah, because I feel like you and Alice like some of the same TV shows of like where I don't like, you know,
yeah.
so that it works well like that, doesn't it? Because
Gotta
you've done
say that
one on
you
Parks
need to
and Rec,
watch.
didn't you?
You need to watch Parks and Rec. You
Yeah,
you
I
will
always
love
say
it.
I've put it on my list.
Oh, you will just love it. It's right up your street.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
I will. I'll watch it one day. I'll
It's
add
one
it
of
to the
those
list.
where you can watch it anytime and it'll just always make you laugh,
Yeah,
like without fail.
yeah.
And especially like if you're a bit under the weather or you're feeling a bit down, I just whack another episode on
Yeah.
and
See,
it
I
does
do
the
that with
trick.
Still Game and, like, Friday night
Yeah.
dinner. You
You
know,
know, my
I
dad
do that.
tried to watch that the other day. He
Where?
wanted to watch it, Still Game.
Oh, it's so
His friend
funny.
recommended it. He watched
So
half an episode and was like, "Nah." like not
Really?
into that. And I was like, why? Like, what's up with it? And he went, it's dated. And I was like, he's in
It
his
is.
70s, by the way.
Nah, it
So
wasn't
then
that
I was
long ago.
like,
It
it's
wasn't the
dated.
70s.
No, he was
Nah,
in his
it
70s, I'm saying. My dad, like,
yeah,
he's in his
like,
70s.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
was
like,
like,
the
for
people in it
you,
are, like,
that's
old.
dated, you know?
Yeah, like, we need to do an episode on Still Game.
And
Honestly,
then
it's
he
so
asked
funny.
me, he said, "How many seasons is it?" And I was like, "Oh, there's quite a few."
I
And
think
he
there's,
went,
like,
"Oh, forget
9.
that." Like, he was like,
Yeah.
"I'm
Yeah,
not
but
into that." He only likes
honestly,
something if it's a movie or, like, a limited series. He doesn't like the
yeah.
commitment,
Do
you
you know, I'm
know, like
kinda like that with, like, our episodes. If there's,
see,
like
I don't mind
I
it.
no, I
I
can't,
don't
Emily.
mind it because I hate
I
the looking
can't.
for a TV series. I hate
Yeah,
that.
I can't. Like, this is where we're so different. I don't mind the 20-minute, half an hour episodes,
Mm.
but the hot
Well,
like, the hour
yeah.
episodes, I can't.
Parks and Rec, that's like 20 minutes to be fair, so
Yeah,
they're quick, like, you know, they
yeah.
I do
Need
like
to
that
have a
about
little
them.
watch.
But, yeah, I do
Elvis
know
is
what you
up
mean
again.
about that.
"Elvis, I'll be a minute." He's just standing next to me.
But yeah, my dad can't stand watching stuff if it's like a million seasons of it. He's
Yeah,
like, "No." Whereas I love that because then as soon as you go to
yeah,
watch something, I'm like, "I already know what I'm watching. Just put it
yeah,
on. I don't need to look."
yeah.
So
No,
I
I know
like
what you
that,
mean.
but anyway, I feel like that wraps up the episode.
It
We've
does.
we've talked about a lot and it's been really fun.
It has been
So
fun.
I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. Don't
Yeah,
forget to subscribe on whatever podcast app you're listening to.
yeah,
Um, because subscribing and like reviewing us, giving us
yeah,
a rating, that really, really helps. And
yeah.
share it with anyone that you think would be interested as well. That helps us, of course. So, yeah, thank you so much for listening and
Stay
stay cozy.
cozy.
There we go. I think we'll work on that the next time when we're not
Okay,
in the same room. There's like a slight
okay.
delay, but
Do you wanna do
that
it
was
again
good.
or
We'll do one more take and we'll keep it
okay,
in. We'll keep it all in for
okay,
everyone to witness.
okay.
Stay.
Stay oh, were you delaying
Okay.
it?
Right, are we ready?
Okay,
We were frozen. Okay.
okay. Ready?
Stay.
Stay.
We're not it's getting worse. It's getting further away. It's further away. We were better with the first one. Right, we're going to do it one last time and that's that.
Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Stay cozy. That'll do. That'll do.
Oh, that'll do, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness.